Okay, well, this is Reality Supreme Being again. Evidently, my time is real short, but I'm going to comment on a couple of comments I got. I was right about people. If you take a person psychologically and you get on YouTube and you act out, now, I'm not saying all the stuff that happened to me isn't true. In the last 50 videos, every bit of it is true. But I repeated myself in the negative connotation, being angry, pissed off, and anybody who, the stuff that has happened to me, I could write volumes of books about. And this is stuff that has happened here in the United States. It hasn't happened in Russia. It hasn't happened in the previous Soviet Union. It hasn't happened under Osama bin Laden's thumbnail. It hasn't happened under Saddam Hussein's thumbnail or any other dictatorship companies. This has happened here. There is secret social injustice that's going on, and it's been going on since the 1950s. But it got really serious starting in the 1960s. Anyway, so serious that John F. Kennedy is an extreme example of what these people are capable of. The Bilderberg Group, the Trilateral Commission. I've got these idiots who left these comments. One guy's like into Ford Mustangs, whoop-de-doo, like cars are the big thing. And the cars are actually not the thing anymore because the gas prices are going to go right through the roof. You know, you all die. I don't know why you take the trouble to make negative comments. It's absolutely ridiculous to make any kind of comments like that. Why are you wasting your time? Yeah, so you saw my comment on there. Why don't you pick up the phone and call Donald Trump and say, hey, why don't you help this poor guy out and give him some money and help him leave? And you know why you're not going to do that? Because you want the money yourself. Hey, you know, I'm not dumb. If you were going to do anything for anybody to get more money in your pocket, you're going to do it for yourself. You're not going to do it for some poor slob whose civil rights have been violated over and over and over again. So I'm going to tell you a little secret about hate and love. Let me tell you something about hate. Hate and positive and negative thoughts and feelings actually travel through the air. And if you want me to prove it, you're going to have to do some work, homework. You're going to have to go. I'm going to give you some stepping stones to step on. And you better start really looking at it because this has to do with quantum physics and chaos physics and things that are beyond your understanding. But trust me, the stuff I'm about to talk about is absolutely true. And if you don't believe me, go on YouTube and punch in chaos physics, punch in quantum. You'll see people talking about fractals and about all kinds of stuff that you seem to think you know about and you don't. You ain't anywhere near the people that have made negative comments and even used some cuss words in the comments they left on my channel, Reality Supreme Being. Don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're just as frustrated, if not more so, in a different way than I am. So let's back up. I've got like about 10 minutes to explain this, and I'm going to explain it to you. So there are books on this subject. People who've devoted their lives. Okay, I'm not talking out the side of my hat here. Okay, I'm talking about absolute truth. Hate can travel through the air. That's how Al-Qaeda gets its power. That's how any subversive organization like the SLA, Symbionese Liberation Army with Patty Hearst, going back to Black Sunday, going back to all of the terrorist groups, all the factions that exist out there. It's not just around the Mediterranean, in Israel. Those fights have been going on for more than 5,000 years. I mean, you know, you've got a lot of beast wrapped up in you, and there are answers, but, you know, I don't think you're grown up enough to do it. You'd rather get on the YouTube because you don't have anything better to do. I told you in one of my videos in the past, it's all a jigsaw puzzle. The only reason I'm on video here is because my life has been damaged by these authority figures. They have totally destroyed my life, so I got nothing better to do. I'm just waiting to die. I don't care. I really don't care anymore. So of course I'm going to get on YouTube. Of course I'm going to be critical about America. Of course I'm going to be critical about any American citizen that sits there and acts like an idiot and shows me that they are idiots. They have nothing better to do than make a negative comment on YouTube about me. calling me, whatever names you want to call, somebody. If anything, the person that calls me names, you're the one. Every name that you call me, you're it. It isn't me. You got to be prepared for somebody that's smarter than you. And trust me, I'm I'm light years ahead of you. So far ahead of you, your comments don't even make sense to me. They're not even in my language, okay? And you can write it in English, Japanese, Chinese. You can write whatever you want to. You make a negative comment about me, you're an idiot. You're a bigger idiot than what you're claiming I am. So you go ahead. You go ahead and waste your time and get on there and do all your internet. You're probably one of those people who get on the hackers who get on there and screw up everybody's, to put viruses on the internet because you're so unhappy you want to cause damage. Well, go join Al-Qaeda. You want to do damage? Get a gun. Go join Al-Qaeda. Go make a bomb. Go blow something up. But stay off my channel and giving me negative comments. Why don't you, like I said, if you really care about this country and you really care about me, or care about anybody who's been damaged repeatedly over and over again, pick up the phone, call Donald Trump, call all these rich people, say, hey, why don't you send some guys, this poor guy, some money so at least he can leave the crappy country. He's a prisoner here, and he's entitled to take his possessions with him. But you're not going to do that. You're going to say, hey, send me the money, send you the money, send you the money. You want the money. So what? You can go piss it off on some bar that you're going to go get drunk at while you talk about your stupid Ford Mustangs? Or whatever else idiot hobbies you have, because they obviously aren't constructive. Like I said in one of my videos where I'm running for president, if you think that you are better than I am, then go list your name running for president and get up off your ass and run for president, or run for mayor, or run for governor. Do something about it. Don't waste my time. Anyway, so let me prove it to you, and here are the stepping stones on how hate travels. And that's why I choose to make these videos about full of nothing but hatred. Obama knows it. The Secret Service sees all of my videos. They study them real carefully because they take special words out of there and they try to learn something about quantum physics and chaos physics. They steal it from me by trying to interpret it from all the different words that I've used in between all my rant and raves. Now they know this and I know this. And they know, they says, well, this guy's talking crazy. Well, wait a minute. The scientists stop him and they say, hey, no, Caesar's not so crazy. You don't understand. There are messages in between his words. He's actually saying something that could benefit us. But are they giving me any money for this? No. You know what? They do remote viewing. They do mind over matter experiments. And you don't believe me? Go get the book In Search of the Manchurian Candidate by David Marks. I mean, this is no secret. None of this stuff, or Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper, not all of it is jive. A lot of it is truth. But you people are too stupid for that. And instead of rising up in a revolt against America for what they've been doing, you're going to continue doing your crap on YouTube, wasting your time. And on Facebook and Twitter, and listen to the crappy controlled media. Oh, believe me, they're controlled. And so are you, because you listen to them. So anyway, let me prove to you how hate travels and how the 9/11 event and the Miramar Federal Building and all those events take place. It doesn't matter whether it was a conspiracy or not. The point is the violence took place. And it's because people are thinking heavy, negative thoughts. They're cussing, throwing cuss words at each other. There are living beings, invisible beings in this universe that get their rocks off of us killing each other. They get their rocks off of cussing at each other and all this stuff that you think that I don't know what I'm talking about. If you listen to me long enough to my seminars, to prove to you I'm not dumb, one of my videos tells you doctors were sending their patients to me for advice on how to cure them. You figure that out, why doctors were sending patients to me. Anyway, so one bit of the first stepping stone I'm going to give you is you go study about the 99th monkey philosophy. Get on the internet and query that. You do a search on that. And study everything you can about it, because you're going to be left with one explanation, one big question mark. God, how did those monkeys talk to each other with hundreds of miles being apart? How did they pass that message of washing the fruit? You go and find the research that was done on the clams that were taken from the eastern seaboard and taken to the middle of the United States, and why they stayed closed during their feeding period when the tanks that they were in, the special saltwater tanks, were full. You go do that study. Then you go to Dr. Emoto's website and do a little research on what he has discovered about the alien beings, or not alien beings, I won't call them alien, I'll call them invisible beings that are everywhere, including in the water we drink. Now you think that this is crazy, but you go, if you had any learning in quantum and chaos physics, you would not be calling me crazy. You'd go study it first and find out the truth. I'm not going to give it to you. You're not paying me any money. You want me to give you the truth on a silver platter? You call Donald Trump and tell them to start sending money to me, and then I'll tell you the truth. But I'm going to tell you nothing. I'm going to tell you the end of the story before you read the whole book, which sounds like crazy statements. But there is a living being in water, guaranteed. You go to Dr. Emoto's website, and there are living beings living in your blood. And every time you do all these things, positive and negative, it has a chain reactive effect throughout the planet. Call it the butterfly effect. When a butterfly flaps its wings on one side of the planet, crazy things happen on another side of the planet, or unexplained things happen on another side of the planet. If you take two entangled electrons and infuse one electron on one side of the planet, another electron, defying the speed of light, will move in exactly the same way as soon as you affect the electron on the other side of the planet. It is actually violating the speed of light continuum. Now, you go study all this like I have and like other experts have, and you're going to find out that there's a lot more miracles in your body. And I'm pointing to the ones that made those negative comments about me. They're in you too. But you're being stupid, and you're making these comments instead of investigating and finding out how your Ford Mustang can really run 100 times better if you just knew a little bit more about quantum physics. And for you who made that comment, that negative comment about me, did you know that they don't do case hardening by heat treating anymore? Did you know that? Now you go find out how they heat treat without case hardening. They do it with a light. Now you go find that out. Okay, Mr. Know-It-All. Now, so let's get back to this proof. So, 99 Monkey Philosophy. Go to research the clam experiments. Go to Dr. Emoto's website. Go see the movie What the Bleep. That's called What the Bleep. See the movie continually all the way through. See it a number of times if you have to in order to understand what's going on. Rent the book Chaos. Rent the book, take it out of the library, or buy it if you need to. There are a few other books I can tell you to go to put the jigsaw puzzle together for yourself, so you have a better understanding even about your own health and how your DNA works. Okay? Because this filters down, trickles down into the DNA, and that is one of my specialties, biological, because I know pretty much a lot more than most people walking the earth today on what really makes the DNA work. Check out Dr. Henry Stevens, Hitler's still suppressed secret inventions. Henry Stevens. Check that book out, and you'll see that the Nazis had synthetic oil, they had night vision goggles, they had flying saucers long before, and this is in classified military archives that he got from the Freedom of Information Act. Guy did a lot of research. I'm not kidding you. The government has been screwing you over for decades, and you people just bend over and take it. So go ahead. Do it. Because you're the idiots, not me. The only thing I'm idiot about is I don't have enough money to load all my stuff up and get the hell out of this lousy country. The government wants me trapped here because the more they know I'm going to do these videos, and out of these videos they take words and they put together the puzzle they need to benefit them. If you don't believe me, see the movie. There's a movie that was called The Jackal, not the remake, the original with Edward York. In the middle of the movie, they're torturing a guy, and they keep recording, replaying the recording of him until they get the name Jackal out of him. This is how the government works at a distance now. They don't have to torture you. They just do it from a distance by eavesdropping on you. So, and then they take the important things they need, and they get the information for free. You want to give them information? You should charge them for the information. No one, asked you to be born. You have to spend money to live. Why aren't they paying you? They're stealing stuff from you, buddies. See you later.